A fella left a comment under one of my YouTube videos where I was speaking about men don't protect you, they protect their benefits, right? You just receive the illusion of benefits when they're really just protecting what they want access to. It's not you necessarily. The fella said, you need a man, right? And while I don't get comments like that a lot, I do get them every so often. And it's because men know that when women are with them, they're docile. Now, nobody knows what I got going on in my life. I say I'm unmarried, but nobody knows what's going on in my life, right? But to tell women about male nature, men handle that the way women handle the truth, right? They think you hate them, they think you don't want them, right? To know the truth about men is to have the power to choose, to decide if you want to be with them, right? They don't want you to choose. They don't want you to know better. They want you to just go with whatever it is that they present. And women like me who tell them the truth, who tell women the truth, they don't like. And they think there's no man and I'm hating men. Right? I've heard this before that I hate men. Nothing in my content ever says I hate men. I don't speak to any of that. All I speak is to male nature. But men are just like women. They hate the truth. This is why I don't side with men or women, right? Men will get, happy when they hear me talk about certain things with women and they want to share content with me. I don't give a fuck about any of you. I'm not on the side of men against women, and I'm not on the side of women against men because both of you are one in the fucking same. So men know that women are docile when they're with men, and they need you to romanticize them. Romance is a poor man's sport. Romance was invented for men who could not draw women to them with the things that they acquired. Men who are established, powerful, have resources, connections, and these things, women flock to those men. Men don't have to pursue, those men don't have to pursue women. It's the average and below average men who need women to believe in a fairy tale. They need women to believe that they're going to save them from something. Romance is not natural to male nature. That's why it's so hard for them to keep up with it. And when they do it, they're doing it to protect their benefit. The benefit is access to you. They're not doing it because they're naturally romantic. They're not. The male nature is survival. It's eat. It's prey on what I need. They become tamed in society, right? Because we can't have men out here just killing and maiming. But romance and loving, that shit is not in male nature. But they need you to believe that. Most men need women to believe that because that is the.
So we ain't gonna play the whole 13 minutes. But I want to hear what the women have to say first. Um, I'm kind of on the boat with Plug, but we'll get there. Uh, I want to hear what women got to say because y'all too. I only can speak to the women that talk to us back. Y'all speak a lot about being courted and the things that you would like, and she's making it sound that a guy that has to do kind of goes back to what classic and them say too when they say if you and I think Plug said it too, if they like you, you ain't got to do all that extra stuff. A person that likes you gonna be with you. So, do you ladies feel that romance is a poor man's sport?
Come on, Miss Lady C.
Hey, ladies.
I mean, from her video and what I was listening to, some things she said is correct, but I also seen spelling out was she has came across a real strong narcissist that have really done a number on her and she's vile right now. Like I pick up a lot of venom, and at the end of the day, here's the truth: a man can't do no more to you than what you allow. You agree with that, April?
Yeah.
I mean, simple as that. You have to give that man permission to come in and wreck your life. You got to give that man permission to come in and break your heart. You got to give that man permission to come in and give you the opposite of what you want. So can romance still happen? Yes. Will you be the only one? Probably not. Is it going to be genuine and sincere romance? Probably not. Can two gender roles come together and really have something? Because both sides have been toxic at some point in life. Always a possibility. Is the true line of connection and love and stability between a man and woman even available anymore? No, it's out the window. Go ahead.
Mm.
Is romance a poor man's sport? You gave us a lot of information, but is romance a poor man's sport?
I agree.
Mm. Mm. Ooh, we're gonna have a good conversation, man. Go ahead, April.
I think romance is on. It doesn't necessarily mean I don't think
Answer the question.
no.
Answer the question.
No.
Is romance a poor man's sport?
No.
So April is saying no. Lady C is saying yes. Now you can give us the extra. I wanted to hear the answer from you. Now you can give me your soliloquy.
Romance is, it just depends on the man and the woman and their definition of it. A rich man can be romantic and buy the flowers and set up dates and do this and do that to do all these extra. A poor man can do the same thing. A poor man can buy the one single rose from the gas station on the way home from work. It just depends on their definition of romance and if they have it in them to give the romance. Some men are not romantic. Some women are not romantic. Some men don't project their love like showing their love by doing those things. Some men are like, I'm the provider. I make sure the house is in order. This is my love for you. And some men are like, here's 12 dozen roses just because. Here's a purse just because. Thank you for being you. Stuff like that. Or I mean, it just depends
That
on.
don't happen no more, April.
So romance is dead.
I mean, well, you tell me the last time a man gave you a purse and say this just for you.
Well, it's been a while since so it's been a while.
So
Like,
so does that make one man better than the other? If one stays with you and provides for you and they don't have a romantic bone, is he lesser than the man who has the money who can give you the purse?
Absolutely not.
we're not saying lesser, but
No.
my
There's
thing is
different
this:
ways men project their love.
if you ain't romantic, don't get involved.
Why not?
Because if we really understand the stats between a man and a woman, women desire romance. I
So
mean,
you
there's
so you don't believe in her because I agree with her wholeheartedly that that's not a man's nature. The men, real men are not romantic. Like I don't, Blood. You can let me know if you disagree or agree. I agree with her. What is your thoughts, Blood?
Wait, it's about to hit right now. It's about to hit right now.
He's so stupid. You boy stupid. I'm telling y'all.
I'm serious. I mean, to be taken care of, to be provided for, to be uh, protected, and orgasms.
So did you agree with her? Did you agree with a lot that she
Yeah,
said?
poor man sport. Poor man sport. He got time. Time is money. He got time.
So I know the women's pushback would be, because we hear this from women a lot. You make time for the things that you care about. You make time for what you want to make time for. Most men hear that from women. So this
If
this
not,
conversation spirals to a lot of, it
yeah,
branches out to a lot of topics now.
it really do. It really do because if I done spent all my time trying to get to this place, if I spend any of that time with you after getting that, when I could have stayed and made more, that shows a lot. You got to read between the lines.
See,
Why you got a third finger up?
You got to read. You got to read between the lines.
That's reading between the lines.
he not he that's,
You got to read between the lines. Between the lines. Never mind.
I was born a blind. I'm slow.
no, he if you go back to what he said in his comment, then he never mind. But
Yeah.
so I want to hear, because we got two women now. Y'all have two different perspectives now.
Yeah.
So I want to hear how these two different perspectives match up. Like, why does Lady C feel like, yes, romance is a poor man's sport, but she's also saying that men need to be romantic or not engaged. And April saying, no, it's not a poor man's sport. But it sounds like you would like the man who bring you a rose from the store or gifts you with a purse. It says, just thinking about you. So I need the two women to kind of explain, like, why you stand on what you stand on.
I got you, April. I got you.
I'm just like I said, just like I explained a few minutes ago, romance is not whether it's a poor man or a man who's working greatly providing for his family or a rich man. It's instilled in it's not instilled in you. It's what you have in you. It's how you define romance. Like I said, some men define romance as like, look, I'm the head, I'm providing, I'm making provisions, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm leading this family, everything. If that's how his romance projects, then that's how his romance projects.
But do you
If
think women really accept that?
the right woman will.
April,
Some women will and some won't. Some women will understand and some won't.
April, you got your phone?
I do.
You got your phone? All right, check this out. Say you at work, you doing your thing, you ripping and running, and da 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 da, and then bloop, that's what you get.
That's romance.
Boom, that's it.
That's romance. It could be something as simple as what you just sent a text. It's romance. It doesn't have to be materialistic either. Romance doesn't have to be materialistic. So that's why it's not a poor man's sport.
Go ahead, Lady C.
No. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I'm listening to April. She's saying, I mean, there's scientific data that women require romance. There is a mechanism in a woman that has to be fed, and it's romance. Women thrive on romance. If you do not give a woman something, I'm talking about as far as a gift, a compliment, or some encouragement.
That's romance.
She feel like, what's the problem? You don't like me like you used to? Well, I mean, what's up with that? A woman is going to be looking for something. I don't care if she is a high value woman or she just an average woman. You looking for something from that man, because men feed us women. And if you're not feeding your woman, then she's going to consider ain't no romance here. And that's why you got a lot of women that say, well, I just seen it wasn't gonna work. So, because he ain't romancing. And this is, I've actually started hearing men say the same thing. You know what? She don't rub my scalp. She ain't even want to wash my clothes. I mean, men be wanting romance too. And these women be saying, well, he grown, he can do it. He can wash his own clothes. He can this, he can that. But you want him to foot the bill. You want him to pay the bills. And then if he courting you and them children ain't his, you want him to be a father to a child that's not his, act like the dad, involve his feelings and emotions, and act like y'all a happy little family, but you don't even want to, wash his clothes, rub his head. I mean, come on, y'all. We got women that man is paying all the bills, and he come in tired from work. He might leave his shoes in the living room. He take off his shirt and leave it on the couch, and she going ballistic behind that. When she could just say, you know what, this man been working all hard for me all day. He paying these bills. Just shut your mouth and go pick up the shirt and put the shoes away. And then if it happened again, just say, you know what, baby, I know you be tired coming home from work, but I'd rather you just take it off at the door and leave it there and I'll get it. Instead of creating a whole argument that's unnecessary, all because you selfish, you want your way, but this man is hard work. I see stuff different. When you've had the experience, you just kind of see things different. I look in the comments, I may not be where what's her name that got the 5 million? What's her name?
Mama V.
I may not be like Mama V. I may not have the experience like her. But I mean, there are some things I have experienced and I know, and I agree with what the girl said.
Yeah. You know what was very, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Most men that are wealthy, a lot of times they're not romantic because they can get what they want, do what they want. They're not givers really. They're kind of selfish. Most men that are wealthy. But you got men that they might be living from paycheck to paycheck. To be honest, those are the ones that are really romantic because they are already at a level in life, and because they are without on some things, they have a heart within them to give. Now, am I saying wealthy men don't have hearts? No, but they ain't that giving. And here's proven data on that. Let's look, if anybody knows, let's go biblical, Norris. Remember the rich young ruler?
Mm-hmm.
That we can use that story full of wealth. And what did Jesus Christ tell him? Give up everything he had to inherit eternal life. And what did he do? He got sorrowful.
Yeah.
He did not want to do it. Everything but that he wanted to do.
Easier for a camel to get good through the eye of a needle than a rich man to get to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to bring up something because I think it's very unique too. I like to think of myself as a great listener, so I listen to you, Lady C. And everything that you said that woman was doing for that man that you call romance was a wifely duty.
Okay.
So it's funny to me that romance for the man is something that the woman's supposed to do anyway, but then the man doing what he's supposed to do isn't enough, and then we got to provide gifts and roses.
Well, no, I ain't saying you got to
I ain't saying you
provide.
said it. I ain't say you said it. I'm just saying your what you gave, and then not saying April said either, but April did speak on like a man bringing this, a man doing this. So it's like, but everything that the woman's provided for the man is things that she's supposed to do anything anyway. So
Well,
like,
see, here's a problem with that, Norris.
mm-hmm.
Women wait to get married to be wives, and that's backwards. That's an oxymoron. To be honest, you supposed to already be a wife before you get married. And I heard April, I think, said on the show one time, the roles are reversed. I mean, it's the same thing, with relationships. I mean, first of all, I don't know why we women keep looking for stuff just in courtship from a man. I'm gonna be honest. Because it is really not his responsibility. He trying to get to know you. He's got to learn you. He has to watch your pattern. But at this, you want him to do all this and at the same time spend his money and ain't even no guarantee y'all gonna work out.
Boy, Lady C, where were you 3 months ago? I fought that fight about 3 months in a row, trying to
You
explain to
know,
Ed
so
how men invested time and ain't gonna get nothing back in return, or if her
I
kid,
listen.
or if her kid too bad and that man don't want to be around her kid. Now he done lost all this investment and it like that. Okay, okay, yeah.
like if anybody watching this show as a man that have ever took me on a date, he will tell you, I've always said I got my bill, I'll pay for it. Why? Because there ain't no guarantee you gonna like me and I'm gonna like you. I'm not finna use you because what goes around comes around, and what is karma is something. So let me. Grandmama taught us, make sure you can pay for yourself wherever you go, and you can get yourself back home in case anything happens. This is how all us women should be. And what? He didn't even buy my pay for my meal. He ain't the one. No, he may be the one because he didn't pay for your meal, because the first date anyway ain't no strings attached. But for some reason, society, this feminine move here in America, that made us think that these men on the first date got to pay for everything, give us money. I've heard men say, I took this girl out on the first date and she asked me would I pay her light bill. And I'm like,
And
what?
rent and everything else.
But you know why?
What?
You know why?
Oh,
Because all that proves that romance is a poor man sport. A woman only acts men who she sees no value in for things of that nature. When a woman sees a high value man or a man of purpose, she'll be too embarrassed to ask you for anything. She wouldn't even let her pride allow herself to ask you for anything. So y'all really, I appreciate this type of content because y'all are really just answering all our stuff to making it very true. And that's why romance is a poor man's sport.
it is, bro.
Woman will only disrespect a poor man. I'm telling you. Go ahead and read these comments. Get your roses. Go ahead.
Ted said red seats and flowing open shirt. Yep, no comment from the Ted's down. Oh, he's talking about the one
The
on
girl,
the
yeah.
Classic says she sounds like loneliness is in her future, past and present.
I bet she married.
Uncle Plug said, dang, I agree with her. Sorry, fellas. Mama V said, Classic came unfiltered today. That's always Mama V.
Yes, he did.
Uncle Plug said, yes, ma'am, he did. Tristan said, romance is a pookie sports. Uncle Plug said,
She.
Plug said that's a very pessimistic view. And with what from the young lady?
Hmm?
Which
When
one?
you
What was
said,
the best piece of view?
Oh, from Lady C.
oh,
Before she answered the question.
Classic said, Mama V, don't start. You've been on me all day. Romance is for ugly men. Classic said, romance is for these men: short men, ugly men, obese men, little penis men, single mother raised men, etc. Miles said, is it romance a sport or a game? The players will lose every time. Classic said, the men who check the physical attraction box on the walk up does not have to do anything but let her talk and tell her when and where. Ted said, nah, keep it real, ugly. Keep it real. Ugly dudes romance, poor dudes romance, and dudes who chase chicks with too many options. Unless it's biased as special requests.
Look at Mama B.
That's why y'all single. Classic said, I'm handsome and unromantic. It ain't stopping nothing. Classic, I thought you write love letters though, in your raps. You said you write love letters. Is that romance? Classic.
Don't do my boy like that. I'm gonna let him live. I'm gonna let him live. I did listen to all the tapes.
Classy said, I'm not being romantic for this ungrateful, entitled, emotionally unstable crop of women.
Mm. Mm.
Plug said, orgasms over romance.
Hmm.
Plug, but doesn't romance make it better? No? Okay. That's for late night talk. Classic said, my presence and time away from the growth of the mission is romantic enough. If she know I'm taking time away from the mission for, or if you know I'm taking time away from the mission for you, it should already be ready.
Yeah.
Classic said, if she knows I'm taking time. Okay. Mama V said, Classic done crashed out on y'all. Classic said, you make time for what you want is manipulation, gentlemen. Stay dangerous. Miles Bachelor said, I'm 100 Classic. Ted says she got a super like Ted. She gotta let Ted do Ted's type stuff, and she gotta be 11 toes and forget that she has a brain when I'm around. That's how I know she deserves special treatment. Without it, no. Okay. Tristan said, exactly. Most of our time is investing purposefully so that there is no romance here. Fun fact, most wild hyenas think romance is dropping a bag on them, and I ain't got it right now. Classic said, Mama V. Tristan said, romance for women is attached to their emotions. We all know that men biologically not as attached to their romance. So there you go. Classic said, most women don't deserve romance of any kind. Juice isn't worth the squeeze. Classic gave a different definition for romance. It's a feeling of excitement and mystery associated with love. Code language. Yeah.
So before you
And
read that, April. So I'm hearing romance got to be sex, because that ain't 100 true.
No.
Because we forgetting a part of romance can be sex, it can be gifts, it could be words of affirmation, love letters.
I love words of affirmation.
Well,
What do you say?
per the definition, it says none of that is right. Romance is a feeling of excitement and mystery associated with
You don't think that's excitement for me if my man was to write me a love note and I open it and
leave it on the
read that?
pillow.
Huh? Leave that alone.
Leave it on the pillow.
Oh yeah.
No, she said leave it on the pillow.
I'm just saying, write a love letter and leave it on the pillow.
Yeah,
that's mystery and
excitement.
That's exciting. What you expecting after you read that note, Lady C?
It depends if he there or not. If he left that there and he gone and I read that, I'm gonna call him with excitement. I'm gonna be feeling very illuminated, and then I'm probably gonna cook, make sure that house clean. I'm gonna go buy him something that he really
Don't
likes.
get no draw.
What Plug say?
And don't get no draw.
But by the time
Nora's gonna come back and say that that's what you're supposed to be doing anyway. That's a wife.
But you go a little bit further. You go
What's extra? Please explain. Please elaborate. What's extra for you cleaning the house, cooking dinner? What's extra?
More oregano.
Well, you're gonna do them things anyway. But going a little bit extra means every man got his favorite. Let's just say dessert. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just using this for most black men like peach cobbler. So he ain't getting no peach cobbler every day. So that's gonna be the time when he do that. I'm gonna get my butt in the kitchen and make him some peach cobbler and have it hot and ready with his side of ice cream when he come home. And he'll be like, baby, you did this for me in the middle of the week. In the middle of the week, that's going extra.
It sounds like y'all going tit for tat.
No. That's what you supposed to.
No. You just said it's something you don't do, and you only did it because he left you in the note that made you excited. So now you want to get up and make the peach cobbler that's his favorite. That sounds like you only doing something because he did something for you.
Well,
Because
how you know? How
him
you don't
working
know?
hard
I
every
didn't make his peach cobbler 2 months ago just because. You know what?
week.
I appreciate him.
You can move the goalpost if you want right now, but you just mentioned that you're gonna do and see, you know what's it's funny, lady C, because I'm not going into it all. I'm just showing you that everything that y'all try to say makes no sense. You still doing your wifely or girlfriend duties, whatever your role is at the time. You doing your duties, and y'all think that's romance.
I said
No,
going extra. You trying to twist it,
that's
Norris?
not extra, lady. See,
Extra. If
you
you
made
ain't
you
get,
made
you
you
know good
made.
well you ain't getting no peach cobbler in the middle of the week, Norris.
I don't eat peach cobbler, first of all.
But we was
And then,
making an example, so
but
take it.
no,
If it don't apply, let it fly.
no,
No.
but I think but y'all don't hear this. These are things that you're supposed to do anyway. Cooking
Anyway,
is cooking. It don't matter if you
If
added
a
dessert.
woman working 9 to 5, she cannot get home in time, take her kids, and make a peach cobbler for dinner in through a weekday.
My mama did it a lot of times, but let's move. Um, go ahead, April.
a quality or feeling of mystery, excitement, and remoteness from everyday life.
Yeah,
So it's extra.
I don't think peach cobbler is a remoteness from everyday life.
Wait,
To make peach cobbler from scratch. Ooh,
Candy,
Norris, you tripping.
candy.
You can't make no peach cobbler, no everyday woman working 9 to 5 with kids and a husband and running a house. Not no everyday, not you making it from scratch. No.
Okay.
the verb is dated, court, or woo. The wealthy estate owner romanced her. Another term for romanticize. Classic said the more romance her, the worse. Fellas, make these women chase you a little bit. So y'all do want to be chased.
The women.
Ted said, first of all, I'm not a pagan and I'm not Roman. This custom actually came from men trying to woo men. Ooh. Really? Why would I give myself over to that willingly? It ain't godly talk, just saying. Classy says she gotta know she can lose you fellas. Women give me horrific advice with pure hearts. Don't buy it, fellas, respectfully. Classic said the more you romance her, the worse. Don't go for it, fellas.
She just explained it.
I said reciprocity. Classic said code language, insatiable. That's what's today, right? Or
Yep.
yesterday?
Never satisfied.
Classic said ain't no such thing as a satisfied woman.
Code language today was leverage.
You behind. Today
You
was
behind.
Insatiable.
yeah.
Yeah. Ted said women do not know what being pronounce that because I don't know how to pronounce it. Is this
I want to say he meant to put insatiable, right? I mean, or satisfied is
no satisfied.
satisfied.
Sided. How do you pronounce that? I don't know how to pronounce it, y'all.
No, that's
Point
right.
000. I'm not gonna read all them zeros. 1% of women on planet Earth are sincerely satisfied. Mama V said, "Classic, don't come for me, but as a pan romantic, I'm hurt, y'all, with a broken heart."
Oh no.
They said they perfect on the panel.
Ted's gonna start again.
Ted said, "A classic, they perfect on the panel, dog."
You know what, Ted? Look at here.
That's
Mama V said she is, but she also has 4 romantic.
That's
Huh?
satiated.
Satiated. Okay, thank you. Mama V said, "I am say it again, plug."
Satiated.
Satiated.
Yes, satiated.
But I also have 4 romantic
Boy, you
partners.
know April grew up around black people. You know April grew up around black people. Boy, you will find too many white people that can't pronounce no word. You know you grew up in the
I be
hood.
having trouble pronouncing words. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I
I won't lie. Miles said, "Women want to know they will live happily ever after on the first date."
Don't blame us. That's the public school.
He said
He did mean
insatiable.
insatiable. Okay.
Insatiable. Mama V says society has a clock on women, Miles. We gotta know before before that date. Class said, yeah, I wrote the letters. It ain't work.